Hi guys, welcome back to Hit Point 10. My name's Reval. Today we are going to be continuing with our Aserai only playthrough on Bannerlord. It's been a while since I've revisited the playthrough. Let's see where we left off. We're on day 364, so literally a year has passed. No. Actually, it's been 3 years and a half by the looks of that timer. Because a year in this game is around 100 days. I think. I'll have to verify that. It might be 120, but it's fine. Nice to be with you. Welcome back to the end. So yeah, I've been staying away from Bannerlord. I haven't played Bannerlord for around a week's time. Simply because I'm burned out. I'm just burned out on the game. I don't want to play it anymore. I'll play it again probably when the next patch comes in, but did want to do one more episode for you guys on YouTube. And then I'm probably going to be calling it a quits. For a bit. Quits. Let's go to the tavern, ransom those prisoners. Reach row 50. What do we got? 50% better chance of success with disguise missions. Convert bandit prisoners without suffering morale penalty. Or deep pockets, double the amount of betting you can use at tournaments. Bandit units in your party require 20% cheaper wage. Okay, deep pockets is completely useless to me because I don't do tournaments anymore. So we're gonna go two-faced. Who knows? Pardon. Maybe late game, there's a possibility that I'll need to infiltrate a city that's hostile to me. Pardon. There it is. So, Smoothie. Also, I'm expecting that it's going to be quite a quiet stream because everybody and their mother's dog is probably playing Cyberpunk right now. Smoothie, did you get hands on the game, or you're one of the dudes that's just going to wait on the Cyberpunk hype? Or have you already played it and you're fed up? I'm the one that's not... I did not pre-order or buy Cyberpunk. I'm gonna be waiting for a few patches and maybe a Christmas discount. I'm not really interested right now in Cyberpunk. I have so many good video games to play. I'm sure Cyberpunk can wait a little bit. Let me check the inventory. See if I have anything interesting. Nah, seems to be okay. Seems to be okay on everything. We can just move to the south. I'm not exactly sure what I was doing over here in the north, and I'm just too lazy to check. So we're gonna go southwards. What's our army looking like? We're at 113. And we have quite a few Mameluke palace guards. That is pretty cool. That is pretty gosh darn cool. For the other Aserai recruits, I'm probably gonna try and get a small shield wall. Just to complement and defend from the front my boys a bit. And that's it. You tried it, and it's not special. Just wait, it's not that big of a deal. I'm definitely not rushing towards it, so no worries there. What I understood from people, it's quite similar in gameplay to Call of Duty. Or at least they compared it to Call of Duty, for whatever reason. I'm not necessarily sure why. And I really wasn't expecting... The game was would have never met the hype that the internet made for it, sadly. So I'm expecting a decent game. I'm just expecting a decent game. Hey, if it's Call of Duty with the narrative with the narrative style of Witcher 3, I'm gonna be all for it. I'm gonna love that game. You bought it because of John Wick to see what's the game about? Oh, you bought it because of Keanu Reeves. Okay. Hey, Paychos. Welcome back to the end, man. What's up? Alright, a caravan, which I don't plan on destroying, but I'm gonna go over there to Unquid's army that's about to attack whatever the name of that city is. I literally stared it in the face, but I couldn't register with my eyes what the name of the city was. Because I am that uninterested. Mortesia. Okay. Board and work. You got the night shift on the quietest day of the week. You bought this last night. Realistic damage is brutal. It's... Sure. Yeah, it's brutal. I think it's brutal simply because armor doesn't work properly. Or who knows, maybe on the easier difficulties, armor is actually pretty good. I don't know. Oh, I'd like to fight that guy. Alright, so let's see if we're capable of murderalizing those dudes. Is he running away from me? He is running away from me. So that's a good sign. So yeah, we have a full shock soldiers army. Let's see how well they will do against a full army of this lady. Anything? Okay. Let's do this. Send in the troops. The balance bar states that we would win. I kind of doubt that. I mean, Empire has archers. Early game, lack of army marines like 2 hits to drop, lower damage to 2 out of 3, and we'll see about upping it back up later in the campaign. Okay, dude. Okay. I feel like I should lob them up a bit, something like this. What the hell? Line? Okay. Oh, right. One of the latest patches actually brought back the old style of ordering your soldiers. I still can't see it though properly. Okay, so F1, charge, advance, fall back, retreat, stop. Okay. That's the formation, and then toggle face enemy. So they moved face enemy over here on F3. Yes, please. And currently you're set to face enemy. Got it. Enemy is shooting at us. I think we should just charge in. They're in a line formation. That's fine. And from here on out, they should murderalize. I think they're going to win simply based on the quality of the enemy, but that's not going to guarantee that I'm going to survive, though. Oh yeah, those Aserai Mameluke Palace Guards seem to be just mowing the lawn. Holy shit. Good God. Okay, let's help out against these archers. Also, I feel like the game is a little bit wonky? I don't know. Oh, it might be because I've changed the mouse. Yeah, I switched my mouse and changed the DPI. The movement on the camera feels a little bit slow. Usually when I... Yeah, it does feel a little bit slow. Whoa, damn! Those boys are throwing axes. That's beautiful. There's one more dude there. I'm gonna try and kick his ass. I think we lost 2 men. 2 or 3 men were lost in the making of this battle. That is... Okay, that I've missed. Nice. Are there still more? Oh, she's still fighting. I see. Yeah, I guess cavalry is gonna be a tough cookie to break. And there she goes. Good. They're running away. Holy shit. Yeah. You guys can't see it, but I am feeling it weird. Damn, we lost 1. 1 Aserai Mameluke Palace Guard. Granted, she had 40 recruits. She did have 40 recruits, so yeah. Early game, lack of army. Yeah, I read that, and I read that. Well, I'm hoping you're going to be having a very relaxing night shift, my dude. Stop, you yield. Good. You're free to go. Goodbye, my lady. Get all of those prisoners. Why not? It's going to bring us a big buck. And we're going to be getting a lot of good stuff, I would expect. Maybe not that much good stuff, but it was decent. It was a decent amount of loot. I'm sure that's going to be bringing us around 2k at least. Should be fun. You boys, yeah, become guards. You become a tribesman. I actually am going to be looking to make those 10 recruits into normal shield bearers, just to be a small shield somewhere in the mix. And then for the rest of these boys, we are going to try and make our way. don't know, Unquid. Should I stick around and further help you? How a lot of prisoners to sell? Oh, wait. We got a Jetta over here. I can just sell the prisoners here, and then we're gonna go help out my boy. What is going on? I feel like the performance is a little bit on the shitty side. Something's not... Something's weird. Okay, action, campaign, menu. How about mouse controls? Do we have anything like that? First person, third person UI scale? No? Hey, Space Boy, because they haven't really made it to 1.0 yet on PC either, and putting it on console will be another battle altogether. So it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while until this gets on console, my man. No, it seems there's no way to modify the mouse within the game. That's weird. Weird. You hate it when you can't watch streams because of the internet. Oh, I'm so sorry, my dude. It's my fault. Because I did not have a lot of viewers lately, Twitch took away the change quality settings from my stream. And also most likely because a lot of people are streaming Cyberpunk right now. I got a feeling. What you gonna do? Alright, sell all of that. Let's see how much money this battle is gonna bring us. Okay, 4K, not bad. Not bad, I like it. Money. I'm down for that number. Let's move southwards. Okay, so Unquid is engaging Apis' army. I'm gonna go near him and see exactly what's he's doing and what trouble is he getting into. Because he might get booked. Alright. I do have a question for the YouTube audience, but I'm probably going to be asking it in the comments or something of one of the first episodes. So, among the other video games that I play, you know, besides Bannerlord and Warband, what would you like to see on YouTube? Would you like to see Total War Warhammer? Would you like to see XCOM 2? Or would you like to see Battletech? Or Star Sector? Or Crusader Kings 3? Would you like to see these games? Because I'm into these games right now. I want to play them. While Bannerlord is currently stagnating. I'm not feeling it. I am definitely going to be reigniting my passion for it most likely after the next patch hits 1.6, but for right now, it's kind of on the mess side, so please, let me know. Hello, Rame124. Welcome back to the end, dude. You're here for Warband. Shit. That Warband's gonna be tomorrow, my dude. Today we're playing Bannerlord. There's a lot of bad rating on Warband because Bannerlord inset out. I'm sorry, Spaceboy. What? Could you please rephrase that phrase? Phrasing. You'd love to see me play some Battletech. I'd be down for that. I'd be down. It's a cool game. It's a cool strategic game. You gotta use your brain. And I'm looking at this while not using my brain, so let me just have a quick read. If your party has more than 50% cavalry, you gain 10% sight range bonus. Increase the party size limit by 5. That's bull? Completely useless, even if you would have 50% cav. When fighting against bandit parties, you have a +5 battle morale. Oh, thank God! The bandits are killing me! Your party has a 10% advantage in simulated battles against bandits. Oh, thank God! The bandits are killing me! I am gonna take that. I'm gonna take patrols simply because mounted scouts is just meh. But both are pretty bad. A lot of bad rating on Warband because Bannerlord isn't out. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, that dude seems to be chasing me. Benny Zilal. Oh, no, run. Oh, thank God. Oh, I think that dude has the mounted dudes. No, actually, he doesn't really have a lot of mounted dudes. He has a lot of infantrymen. 86 infantrymen with cavalry 6 and rangers 3. This dude seems to be on his way of doing a lot of damage to that army. Let's see if I can get close. I did press the save button. Let's see if I can get close and help him out. And hopefully these guys will completely ignore my presence. Oh my God, they're not ignoring my presence. I'm a little confused if that dude's gonna actually catch the army. Be nice if he could. He is running away from me, which is cool. Are you running away from me? No, he's actually engaging me. But you don't really have the soldiers for it. You have 86 infantry, just 6 cavalry. Yeah, show me what you got. Let's see. Good day, good sir, Lath of the Beni Zilal. Show me your strength capacity. Spaceboy777, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point Inn. Alright, let's go in and let's kick some ass. Okay, they have their axes ready. They're ready to axe people questions. Infantry. I will never apologize for that joke. Alright, let's get them over here on the field. Infantry. And see what's going on. The cavalry is coming in fast. Hopefully we'll be able to hit them with our... We're not going to be able to hit them with our... And those throwing weapons will murder a few of them, but... What you gonna do? I can't offer a distraction, though. Okay, they're going in there, that's good. They'll most likely... They'll kill some people, that's true, but... They don't really have enough bang for their buck. And go. Go, 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 go. Really? I threw that over? Damn. Do they modify the angle at which you throw weapons? No, I don't think so. Yeah, these dudes feel slightly more upgraded. They did put a slight dent in my forces, but they're doing great. They did great there. They just went through these boys like it was nobody's business. So we haven't fought against that archer-focused army or a mounted-focused squad. Ooh, that dude's gonna murder me if I'm not careful. Now we're just gonna start making blob up plays. Blobbing up will be the solution here. We'll just let them charge in. And when they're charged... When they're charging inside the blob, we're gonna kill them off. Yeah, practically like that. Is it over? Nah, there's one more. That's just having fun over there. Please, Sogol, face the enemy. That's the only enemy left, so... It'll be fine. Nice! God, that was a lucky shot. I will not take credit for it. That was pure, unadulterated luck. No skill was involved in that throw either. Although it was fucking cool. Right? Went well. I am surprised. I really did not expect the boys to handle themselves so well. They just lawnmowered through that enemy. That's amazing. Okay, free to go. Another stack of prisoners. Another big pile of weaponry and goods. Hey, Alfarius, welcome back to the inn, guys. Quite a few people are showing up. Back at the Banner of the Lords, I need to do an episode for YouTube. I gotta give him an episode. So, thus, we're playing Bannerlord today. But this will probably be the last episode of Bannerlord of this playthrough. And then I'll just wait until the new patch hits the market. Tomorrow we're going to be playing Warband. I'm actually surprised that 11 people are actually watching me instead of playing Cyberpunk right now. Thanks! You're sacrificing so much for me. Hey Jundista, hey Rizvan, welcome back to the inn.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Devastated. Wow, now that's a 47 archer army. Now that's gonna be an interesting challenge. Let's see. You're in the same camp as me with wanting to wait for Cyberpunk? Alright. Awesome, dude. You go, and you do that. Yeah, you go, dude. It's us against the world, and several other thousands of people who are most likely waiting for it. Because seriously, it's never... 1.0 in any video game will have big problems. I mean, look at Bannerlord. It is 1.5.5 currently in its early access stage, and well, there are big problems. So I'm just gonna wait for Cyberpunk 1.0.1 or Cyberpunk 1.0.5, and gonna be enjoying a fixed, sexy, badass game. Which I'm thoroughly going to enjoy because I did not hype myself up in any way, shape, or form. Don't me. You stay on your toes. Yeah, the games are so complex these days, it's very hard to release a game without bugs. The developers and testers can't catch them all. Definitely can't catch them all. The community. The community is the best source of information, and I am glad that Bannerlord is... Well, the developers are actually using the community to fix their game. Okay, if we got shields, can you bring them forward a bit? Oh, wow, I kind of like that. We literally have 4 shields. Good luck covering that entire blob. I don't want to. I don't want to charge, but I think we'll have to go for it. Oh, they're actually in circle formation. Interesting. Okay, yeah, bring them here. Bring them here. Don't set them in shield wall formation because that's just going to slow them down incredibly hard. Just gonna wait here, be nice. Interesting. I wonder if we can penetrate that. Sexually. Not sexually, that was just a joke. I don't know why I said that. I don't know, it felt funny. Shut up. I'm trying my best. Okay. Yeah, actually wasting some of the throwing weapons on their asses is a good thing. We don't have shields. That is our one true weakness right now with this army. Just wasting the throws is where it's at. Come here, boys. Getting close. Ooh, you're actually in throwing axe range. Yeah, throw axes at them. Hey, Kiwi. Welcome back to the inn, dude. Welcome back to the inn. How you doing? Keep throwing. Keep throwing. Butter them up. Sorry, not butter them up. Soften them up, I swear. Go! The blob of death against the formation. Show them what's good. Okay, they're pushing. Push it to the limit. Yeah, get to that center creamy filling of archers. Ooh, dog. That is insane. Whew. Whew. Getting all hot and bothered here. These boys just whooshed those dudes. Goddamn. Hey Kiwi, welcome back to the inn. The problem with games is that management wants to release ASAP. Management wants that cheddar. Management will always want the investment back as fast as possible. At least the investment. And it has been 8 years, yeah. Lazerfan 4. Hello, welcome to the inn. Yes, Aserai only playthrough. Good job, guys. You totally massacred those boys. Oh yeah, it works. It works. I'm not sure if it's the axes. I'm not sure if it's the, the AoE on the axes. I'm not sure if it's simply the fact that they swing those axes like it's nobody's business. But hot dang, I made an interesting discovery. We beat these guys so hard, Archon Casino can't stop laughing right now. Look at him. Look how happy his stupid face looks. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Laserfan4, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint In. God damn, get away from me. I have no idea what the fuck is with that dude. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, get rid of some of the recruits. Good. Done. Gimme all of that. We beat that dude so hard he laughed and shat a pony. I received a Battanian pony as a spoil of war, but they indeed had a few horses, so most likely it's one of them. Unquid is still running after that army? Oh my good lord. That's dumb. Okay. I didn't know either. But interestingly enough, Aserai. These are the dudes. The Aserai Mamluk Palace Guard. The reason why I insisted on testing them out is because they have the Executioner's Axe. Wait, no, not. Actually, no, that's the one. Executioner's Axe, which is marked as a one-handed weapon over here, which I have no idea why, even though further down it's marked as a two-handed axe, can do AoE damage. It can hit multiple soldiers with a single swing. And I think that's what's doing it for him. That, combined with a blob and the fact that they can't do friendly damage to one another, makes them one mean motherfucking chihuahua. I don't know, it's because of the shape of my hand, so I kind of called it a chihuahua. But no, they're making them a very mean killing machine. Yes, currently only two-handed axes can do AoE damage. So these guys, and I think Sturgeon, maybe, I don't know, let's see. Nope, no, that's not the one. Sturgeon, recruit. So those guys and these heroic line breakers seem to be the ones capable of doing AoE damage. I think these guys will also be dealing the deeps. Let's see if Battania has anything of the sorts. Battanian, what's the name of the clan? Clan warrior, maybe? A volunteer. Okay, yeah. So they have the Veteran Folksman. Veteran Folksman has a Romphalia. I'm not sure if the Romphalia does AoE damage, but the Romphalia might also be very, very good. Just in a blob formation. I might have to go and test that shit out. Hey Sarge, welcome back to the end. No, we don't have a Bannerlord update, but I want to and need to do a episode for YouTube. Battanian Fian champions are also kind of cracked. Yes, they are. They are considered to be the best archers in the game. But I wasn't expecting such high performance from infantry. That's it. The Romphalia is awesome, but no AoE. It's 1x1, but super damage. Okay, so who knows? Maybe them in a blob formation would still do devastating damage to the enemy. I will have to further test. But hot dang, my boys did good. Proud of yous. Proud of yous. Yeah. Aserai tribesmen, please. You boys into there. I do want to make 10 of them into shield bearers just so they can block something against the enemy. Just something. So let's see what you guys are saying. So your dream of Orolo leaf bombs can come true in Bannerlord. Yeah, your dream of Orolo leaf bombs can come true because I'm sure they're going to be bringing Purisno to Bannerlord. It would be a shame. Did I know if I search Bannerlord, I'm one of the top recommended, at least to you? On Twitch or YouTube? I gotta save my yeses, you know, depending on your answer. On Twitch. Yes! Am I the only streamer? Because I'm sure that everybody and their mother's dog, I love to use that expression, yes, is currently streaming Cyberpunk. No, I'm not. Huh. Bannerlord has 700 viewers. Where are they? I have only 22. I'm being cheated. That's fine. I'm kidding. Do I want to resolve the declaration of war with the Southern Empire? Yeah, sure. Oh my god, you want to go to war, not go to peace. Oh, that is dumb, Thais. Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we committing Sudoku? I know, it's a joke. It's fine. I know it's not Sudoku, it's seppuku. Or harakiri? I think that's also a form of... It's a different one, but... I'm sure there's a difference between seppuku and harakiri. I think seppuku is assisted suicide, while harakiri is something else. Maybe. I don't know. If you play Perisno again, they have these new alchemist units which throw mini nukes. Well, there's your new OP soldiers. Which faction has them, Nefarious? Mrs. Rev giving me the business. Mrs. Rev always gives me the business. And here I was thinking that Bannerlord is a medieval game. Excusez-moi, okay. Well, it is a early medieval game. But if you're referring to the alchemist units which throw mini nukes that Alfarius is referring to, that is in a mod for Warband called Perisno, which has some magical / fantastic elements. Seppuku is knife in your belly, then someone chops off your head. Harakiri is literally falling on your own sword. Huh. Okay, thanks for clarifying, Sarge. Solaranians, but it costs like 20k for 5 and they die fast. Okay. No, definitely modded. That's our fan. It's a mod for Warband, which I wholeheartedly recommend. Go grab it. Rub it all over your face. It's awesome. But still. So the Solaranians. Well, that's nice. They actually were pretty boring last time I played with last time I played Perisno. They were one of the weaker factions, alongside with the Cretonian, the guys that don't have shields and only have pole arms. Weirdly enough. You know which ones I'm talking about. Okay, Augury's up. Nice. Trade. Sell that. Oh yeah, that's 10k in the bag. Pardon. That is 10k for 2 battles. Love it. How far in am I, and what am I trying to do right now? Cool abbreviations, I guess. Right now, I am a vassal of Aserai. I am trying to test out their soldiers, and I am trying to be helpful in our wars. Currently, I finally found an interesting composition that is at least capable of taking out low to medium tier armies. I am going to further test this and see how far we can go. I am also going to be getting a few recruits here, though. Hail to the yes. Now, they also made the Solaranian noble line have archers with exploding arrows, not as much AoE as leaf bombs, but can shoot far. An army of 50 of them will wreck someone's day. So, are they more powerful than the elves? Alfarius? Because God knows that I've abused the skills of the elves. Really, they're more powerful. Damn, son. Solarania bringing that industry inside the elven forests, huh? And I'm sure they're also giving the what's the name of the dudes that invade in Perisno? I don't remember the dudes that invaded Perisno. I'm sure Solaranians are giving those guys a run for their money as well. Hey Lucas, welcome back to the end, dude. I'm doing fine, just chilling, talking with you guys, enjoying a little bit of Bannerlord, and having some fun. Oh dear. Is that army besieging Yakis? Okay, where's Yakis? And why are we besieging it? Oh wait, Yakis is right here, right? No, that's Tubilis. That's not Yakis. Where's Yucky Castle? Oh, there, all the way. How? When? Why? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's Southern Empire. Never mind. Yes, let's take Yakis back, please. I definitely want to take Yakis back. If you missed it, the Guildman just joined Aserai. Meh, I don't care. The mercenaries, in current patch, the mercenaries come and go like socks. Very nasty socks. They still get steamrolled early game because of the auto-cannon position, so if you want their troops, you have to help them early on as mercs. That's sad, but sure, I understand. Hey, El Diego. Welcome back to the end, dude. What's up? Lisica. Do you seek a death? I am not sorry for that pun. Hey, what the fuck? Everybody's laughing. I don't know why. They're like, hi, guy. What you doing? God damn it. I know, it's creepy as fuck. They gotta fix their goddamn game. Granted, she does have +10 relations with me, but I don't know those two other dudes. She's like, smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave, and maybe he won't kill us. Nah, I'll kill ya. You're trying to improve your English. Alright. I hope that you're gonna improve your English successfully. Oh, don't be pissed. And she's something like, okay, boys, show's over. You don't have to smile anymore. He's gonna kill us. Oh. Alright. Okay, we're gonna fight against both of those parties. I'm down for that. If you need help with anything, El Diego, let us know. Infantry. Here. Infantry form a shield wall. I'm not exactly sure how many shields we have, but please form one. That one dude. Two dudes. Two dudes with shields, boys. We are saved. I'm talking too fast. I am sorry for my way of talking. Usually people tell me that I talk too slow. How many archers did they have? 10. Actually, that's not really a big fighting. Oh my good god. That's the movement speed of soldiers in shield wall. Yeah, fuck that. They don't even have shields. I mean, there's 2 people that have shields. Yeah, screw that. I don't talk slow. This episode, I don't talk slow. Usually, I'm more like... Okay, so today we're gonna... No, I'm not like that. I'm not that bad. But I will try to talk more with my mouth open. Because apparently that's a thing that I don't do. Thanks, Dad, for reminding me of that. And I'll try to be more clear with my sentences. I am exaggerating right now with my mouth. Oh god, they're close. Oh, come on! I was... Surprise? Surprise! Please? Okay. I will always scare the neighbors. Woo! Right. Mrs. Rev? Give Rev a soft head slap, he's so giddy. Okay, I'm a little bit of giddy. But she's not gonna give me. I'm very giddy up right now. Oh god! I'm getting stabbed. Alright. Charge. Where am I looking? Oh yeah, there it is. If you play Warhammer 2, have you played the mod for Medieval 2 Total War? Third Age Total War? No, I have not played Medieval 2 at all. Sadly, I did not play it. I am a distraction. Fear me. Oh god, those guys are actually fearing me because they're attacking me. Oops. Charge. You hear that? Those are axes. Oh, shit. That was one hit that gave me 66 damage. Damn, son. Damn. Why am I not using javelins? Because I'm safer keeping the shield up. There it is. Ooh, close. So no, I have not played the mod for Total War. To be honest, I haven't really played the latest DLC either. There. I feel like I'd like it, and Medieval 2 is super cheap. I recommend it if you ever feel bored of everything else you have. Okay. I'll keep it in mind. Using javelins against other cavalry is fun as fuck. It is. It is, that's true. But I'm still getting used to me aiming towards horses. It's Lord of the Rings and a total overhaul. Yes, it does have Lord of the Rings mod as well. I know. I think it has a World of Warcraft mod, if I remember correctly. That's cool too. We are at your mercy. Okay, you fought well, free to go. Lysica, you fought well, you're free to go. The 60 says the damage is low compared to the hit area, my neck. Ow. Oh. Well, that's a good thing I lived. We lost 4 soldiers in that scoff? No, 3 soldiers in that scoff. I think one of them was indeed a recruit. Okay. There are a lot of smart people in chat. What made you say that? No, sir. I am not denying the fact that there are smart people in the chat, but I'm curious. And then there's me. It's fun to use javelins against cavalry. Hey, dude, it's perfectly fine to enjoy a video game. You shouldn't be embarrassed because of that. All's good, dude. All's good. I agree. When you hit a cavalryman with a jav, it feels satisfying as fuck. Yeah. No worries, man. No worries. Don't feel intimidated by the discussions that we have in the chat. There's room for everyone. Tribesman. Yep. Javelins are actually awesome against cavalry. Yeah, they are. Kingmaster, welcome back to the end. Yeah, you're the reason I say that there's a smart chat. It's funny, you haven't actually said anything until now. But hey, if you say that you're the reason, then you must be right. Yeah, you better run off, boys. You better run off. Leave my army alone. You like losing a long-hafted blade on horseback to great effects? Yeah, that, or just a long glaive in general. It's amazing. It's amazing on horseback. Hello, Dreadbull. Welcome to the end. You like my mom jokes and cookies. Perfect. My job here is done. Hey, Frost. Welcome back. If you like my mom jokes, I was actually kind of aiming for dad jokes, but if you like them and you see them as mom jokes, it's still good, man. It's still awesome. Chasing Unquid's party. If you want to chase his party, just fight him. Oh god, that's... What is he doing? Alright, weird. Dad more than mom? It's his opinion, man. Try the Romphalia on horseback, or the one you can smith yourself. Same look as Romphalia, but even better damage. I know, man. I just never found a Romphalia. Where did you find the Romphalia? Is Battania taking the land? We're not at war with Battania, but they did take Tubilis Castle in a previous war. Wow. I mean, more than... Wow, you look fat, your mom looks fat? I really don't mean it, but okay. Is smithing like OP in this game, like javelin sell for 100k and stuff? It is. It is OP, Laser. But I'm just staying away from that exploit because it's not fun. Hello, Aries. How's Sturge doing? I think Sturge is in a good place right now. They have very powerful shield walls, decent archers, and pretty deadly shock soldiers. So I think they're okay. The only department that they're lacking, I would say, is their cavalry. They only have skirmisher cavalry, as in javelin throwing dudes, and they're really not that effective. But besides that, they're in a good place. They're Gucci. Britannia has it in trade sometimes, or if you're really lucky, as a tourney reward. I'll keep a lookout for it, Sarge. I'll try to revisit the Britannian settlements and see. Surprisingly, you've never used the Ronfalia? Me neither. Long lay for the win. Didn't say they would rework smithing? They did, Kings. They will rework it, but they just haven't gotten around to it yet. There's a Spartan mod for Warband that you use their own Falia in, but not in Bannerlord. Okay. You feel like they're oh, hello, Mono Red Mage 27, welcome to the end. I feel like they're spending so much development time on the skill tree because they tried to make it so complex. They should just go back to Warband skill tree so they can focus on other things like new quests and features and bug fixes. Or, hear me out, how about just let it as it is? Actually, they're almost done with reworking the current skill tree. Just let them finish reworking the skill tree now that they're at it, and then they're going to work on the rest of the stuff. Plus, they're already focusing on bug fixes and crash fixes and performance issues and stuff. They're full on that. So no worries there, Mono Red Mage. What's the weakest faction? Weakest faction. I think it was Sturgia. It was Sturgia. But now they have decent troops. I say they are on par with Empire. I will have to wait and see on how the crossbowmen will perform in patch 1.6 when they actually plan on making the crossbows different from bows and arrows. So that's going to be interesting to see. But they are pretty weak in the sense that they have melee cavalry, and cavalry is really not in a good place right now. And Aserai is very powerful, but the AI is not utilizing their strengths. At least, I'm not seeing a lot of Palace Guards, and the Palace Guards seem to be great. Do we know when the next patch is? No, we don't know when the next patch is. We just have to wait and see. They haven't given any new updates since the beginning of last month, which is fucked up. Hey, Sub Mega, welcome back to the end, dude. If you know how to handle cavalry from Evelandia is the weakest, and I know a lot of you will say you're mad, but yeah, that's your choice. Sarge, we totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. No, please don't. Actually, yeah, make peace with the Western Empire. Don't make peace with the Southern Empire. I'm down for that. Cool. I agree that melee cavalry needs a buff. Cavalry in general needs a buff. What's my favorite faction? Currently Empire. Currently Empire is my favorite faction because they're a jack of all trades, master of none, and they have sexy armor. So they're my favorite faction. I'd be happy if they changed the auto-cal for sieges by AI. Defenders of sieges should be able to hold out better. I agree. It's no secret that the auto-cal system is a work in progress. They still need to rework and recalculate and do a lot of modifications to it. Practically, the tactics strain is... I don't think it's implemented, to be honest. I don't think it's implemented at all. So, yeah. What archer units do you think is the second best? Okay, so the first best, it's no secret. Horse archers do not need a buff, Mustrovich. But I was particularly talking about melee cavalry. Okay? Particularly talking about melee cavalry that needs a buff. But first, regarding the archer units. So, the first archer, hands down, is the Fian champion. For the second archer, though, I have to say, I think it's either the Empire archer or the Sturgeon Archer, which I have to compare. I'm not going to give the prize to the Aserai Archer simply because the Aserai Archer indeed does shoot fast with their bow, but their range is incredibly short. They're very short-sighted. They can't shoot for shit. And they can't hit the broadside of a barn. Alright, so that's it with that. Hey, okay, welcome back to the Indeed. It is our almost harvesting season, yes. Nice warband reference. Don't touch your horse archers? Okay. It's fine, Mustrovich, I know you were joking. You're a true blood Botanian. If you can get enough Fians and Oathsworn, you're pretty strong. Yeah, you're practically unbeatable. You kill cavalry charges before they reach you. Mongolia right now has alphabetic of Cyrillic. Who won in the end? Okay, Mustrovich. Okay. Fine. Weird flex. Fine. Sell that. Sell all of that. Okay. I could use some more desert horses. I'm probably going to go through the south and get more. Mr. Unquid, are we still on for that siege in the southeast? Hell yeah, we are. I really hope the war is going to hold out until we reach there. That'd be nice. I'm not holding my breath, though. It'd be cool to stimulate troop recruitment for factions and even economy. As in to recruit more soldiers, is that what you're saying? More soldiers at once? Just do quests for cities. Just do quests for city officials and do quests for villagers, and you're going to be recruiting armies in no time. Even higher tier armies. You're not going to be having to bring out just recruits at all times. That's going to be cool. The Mongols had a rampage through Europe, then they ran into Germanian spear phalanxes and Saxon Hearthguard, and that was the end of the Mongol rampage. Okay. Wonder if they just made Kuzay just really awful at sieges if it balanced them out. I guess so. Alfarius. I don't know. Do the mounted archers bring in their horses in the siege? I don't think they do. For the faction of your king. Oh. Well, they could implement a quest like that, Ares. I feel like you could make the horse bumping into you do more than 2 damage based on the speed and the horse. So, I'm glad you brought that up, Kings. That's one of the problems that I'm talking regarding the horses. The fact that the horse bumps into you and you're just like, and then you just start whacking at the horseman. He received 2 damage and he did not fall down. If you get hit by a horse, I'm pretty sure something in your body will be broken. Okay? So besides extra charge damage that needs to be implemented on horses, the horses need to have bigger impact on the soldiers that they're hitting, especially if it's just one soldier. That's one soldier without a polearm. If it's a polearm and the horse walks it right in front of the polearm, then the horse is toast. The horse is salami. But besides that, it also needs to not be so silky smooth. I feel like all of the horses are bad. Are just what's the word I'm looking for? Smeared, yeah, smeared with butter. They just slip through lines like it's nobody's business. That's what's the word I was looking for. Okay, Mongols only collapsed because of internal strife. They simply had too much ground. They have too much land, and then they collapsed from within. A lot of succession issues after Genghis died. Yep, that also true. How many men did the Germans and Saxons have? Okay. I feel like some mods in Bannerlord had the factions balanced by being bad at certain aspects of the game. That was true for Warband as well. Some factions are good at siege defense, some are good at field battles. Yeah, that's what they did. Roller from the Vikings show got trampled by 2 horses. I guess if you want to do that comparison, sure. Which horses were like the horses in Lord of the Rings? And just hit people down? Okay, Mustrovich, calm it down. Calm your tits, man. There's a video out there from a movie shoot where a horse knocks a stuntsman 15 feet away. Great. Well, anyway, let's go and fight against these looters. You know what? I'm actually going to leave them, boys. As they are, we'll let them come to us, and then we're going to throw a lot of axes in their face. Sounds fun, right? Sounds fun, right? No punctuations were harmed in the making of that sentence, because there were none present. At least the looters are not smiling. That is true. But honestly, no game I've ever played simulated horse charges accurately. It's a very hard thing to do, Alfarius. It's the first time that you've done a desert battle, that you've seen a desert battle in Bannerlord. To be honest, desert battles are my favorite. I love desert battles because there's nothing that I can hit my horse in. If there was a cactus, and that's the only cactus in the desert, I will most likely at one point hit my horse into it. Yeah. Most of the times the lion would break before the horse hit because they would run away. I see. Throw! Congratulations, you got one dude. Okay, you got actually a few. That's fine. Go! Leave no one breathing. Oh! The slaughtering. Wait! Get your ass back here. Nice. Desert battles are the best unless you're fighting horse archers. I think your day would be ruined if you fight horse archers in general, yeah. Also, horses would just charge at the solid walls of men. They would refuse to listen to the knight's commands. They would. That's why you blind the horse with putting something on its eyes before charging. That's true as well. Well, it would be cool if, say, you gave the Aserai a lot of money, but make their troops more expensive and make their troops weaker. That way the faction would feel a little bit more different. To be honest, I would remake the smithing tree into something like, if you reach smithing 300 or smithing 200, something like that, you would be able to upgrade your soldiers with better equipment. And they would do more damage. I would do something like that. And literally give them a weapon of higher tier physically on the soldier, you know? A physical upgrade. Be amazeballs. And as I mentioned in a previous episode, I would totally integrate a profession quest, you know, a smithing quest, where you would create the only unique plate armor in the world. The first plate armor. Smithed by the legendary blacksmith Schnitzelkalf. That's solely his name. You would say you need 500 smithing. Should be required for that. You're going to be having a hard time. Okay, with the current system, it's very easy to level up smithing. But if it's reworked, it should be a little bit more difficult like the rest of the stuff. Now go away, bot. Don't bother me. I'm having a good discussion now. That would be very motivating indeed. It would be amazing. We'll come back to the end. Oh my god, fried bacon. There's already plate in this world. If Landians have it. Is it plate, Mustrovich? Isn't it just plate, sheets, armor, something? Yeah, I know there's a bot. There's nothing I can do. Just leave him there. Yeah, it's plate. Okay. Crafting armor, how would they implement that? They already planned on implementing crafting armor, Kings. In one of the earlier patches of the game, there was actually a mention in one of the perks that in the smithing tree that a perk's could affect both weapons and armor. Next we'll see samurai armor. I think there's a mod for that already. Ador1, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hit Point In. Can I permaban the bot? I can, but then another bot comes over, Lazar. They have randomly generated names. With randomly generated accounts or something. I'm not sure how it works. Okay. 2 more Aserai tribesmen. Got 4 now. Good. Let's keep moving. Go to Berahal. Probably grab a few more recruits from there and actually grab some horses to add to the mix. And it's also going to increase our movement speed. Unquid is still planning on besieging Yakis. As I said, hopefully we will not declare peace on the Southern Empire before we reach there. Am I kidding? We most likely will. So would you make your own textures? No, kings. There would be pre-rendered armor types in the game. You know, exactly like there are different components for a weapon implemented in the smithing tree, or when you're smithing a weapon in the game, there would be most likely pre-rendered assets, parts of an armor piece. Or just make it more simple. You got light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. And then a higher tier above heavy armor called big dick armor. Which horse would you say is the best? I think the Aserai desert horse. Let me just check. I think the Aserai desert horse is one of the better ones. Simply because it has super mega speed. No, there was another one. Is it the Kosian? Kosian, 300 points. Practically the horse that has the most HP. I think that's the best horse. Speaking of smithing, person has an armor crafting system. Now that is pretty awesome. It had an armor crafting system before too. Yep. I know of it. I know of it. Actually, this is that's expensive. I can find, you know what, I have enough money. What am I talking about? What the hell am I talking about? I have enough money, just grab it. Recruit troops, good. And keep moving. You played hundreds of hours in Perisno and never did smithing. Didn't feel worth it. They might have updated it, my man. Damn Perisno and the Infinite Yan troops. Do I have a YouTube channel? Right there. Right there. Yeah. Thanks, Kiwi. There is, Mustrovich, there's a way for you to stop the Infinity and Beyond troops from Perisno. You just kill the Batman. I mean, the Marshals. It's my thoughts on the generic random gen companions versus unique companions like they had in Warband. I am not attached to any companion in Bannerlord. Especially since they always die on me. In my hands. While I cry. So... Nah. I'm very meh about it. Yeah, byproducts. I'm very meh about it. I hope they're going to be implementing some unique companions. But... that's it. That's it. Making armor for companions is easier than finding lordly armor for them. Plus, you can have a uniform, I guess. And the initial invasion just fucks up a huge portion of the map before you can stop it. Yeah, it's true, Mustrovich. It does fuck up a huge portion of the map before you can stop it, but that's the idea with that invasion. Eventually, that invasion will spread itself thin and will have too much land and they will not be able to control it. Some of the major factions will start fighting back. The Zan, is that the name of the faction? The Zan invasion? Eventually they'll start fighting back and they're not going to be able to maintain the land. So, and they're being pushed back a lot. And they're just going to stabilize somewhere. Gotta go. Forgot to upload your assignment. Go for it, Kings. Go upload your assignment, man. Careful with that. These models will easily be able to implement unique companions. I guess so, yeah. I'm not gonna take the Aserai. Fuck that. Okay, and most likely Askar's gonna have some stuff for me as well. Also healing up. You're currently playing as the Geldar Elves. That's a challenge starting from one castle. That is, and also, if I remember correctly, I'm not exactly sure if it's still true in the current patch, the Geldar Elves have a inferior archer to the other, more widespread elves. But again, my mind might be playing tricks on me. You had a funny RP where you were doing a pure dwarf playthrough, but with dwarven units and the ridiculous time it takes for them to be worth it, never had a sizable force, so I just fucked everything up. Had a heroic defense though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mustrovich, but that sounded awesome. That sounded awesome, the fact that you fought the last beard. If I remember correctly, the dwarves are actually good against archer-focused armies, because the AI usually tends to shoot above them. Get it? Because they're small? Yeah, I'm joking. It's simply because of the AI. Right. Now they have a female lord with a crazy household guard you can take. Ah, fair. So you said it with them for the booty. I see what you're doing. Okay. You had wolf riding dwarves. That sounds good. Fucking awesome. Yeah, and also dwarf infantry have like 90 armor, they just don't take damage. That sounds awesome as well. Okay, so trade. Sell weps, sell that. Good. And what am I looking at? Desert horses for 278. That's fine. A few more. That's enough. That's enough for now. For when it comes to horses. Let's see. Having companions and leveling them all with high trainer skill is a huge must in Prisna to be able to get top tier units. Indeed. Mana Raid Mage. Mana Raid Mage, can you please type in !Parisno? Just a quick. Best feature Parisno implemented is sprinting. Going Berserk in melee is actually fun and useful. Made the mod for you. Nice. Cool. Haven't used Berserk ability yet. Can't play other mods now without feeling slow. Athletics 10 with sprinting and no armor is insane. You're faster than a horse. Like a true Slayer King. There you go. Have fun with that, man. Practically the reason why I wanted to show you the link is... Well, not to brag, but it's to show you the biggest stable party composition of companions that you can get. And they will definitely help you level up armies like it's nobody's business. I have to write an annotated bibliography. Damned online education on 10,000 projects. You gotta do what you gotta do, Mr. Bitch. I'm sorry. I know that the guide still holds up. The only difference is now the troop trees are different. The Cretan monarchy is different. The Solaranians are different. Yeah, just the units. So practically the only outdated section in that guide is the troops section. That's it. I don't know. It's probably I'm going to revisit Persno at one point and update the guide as well. Should be fine. Okay, so let's leave. Good. A lot of people have been recommending it. I know. They fixed a lot of annoying sieges. Oh, I hope they fixed the siege that killed me. The siege that made me rage quit. Well, technically rage quit. No, they haven't fixed Fountain Hall? Damn them. The one piece of shit siege. And they haven't fixed it. Damn. Normal, the Falcon is just OP simply because of Fountain Hall and its bullshit siege. There's nothing more annoying than Elven tournaments. Are you talking about the Noldor from Parisno? Whenever it starts, it feels like Omaha Beach. I guess. I mean, they're elves. Their stereotype is shooting arrows from their butt. Velenaz is still a super annoying siege. Took it yesterday and they spawn your units on boats, still getting nailed from all angles with arrows. Oh, I remember that siege. Oh, I hated its guts. I had to rush my soldiers all the way to set land. Yeah, it's a shitty siege, I know. Hey, Jin Chao. Welcome back to the end, dude. I can't believe that I'm remembering that you're Jin Chao. You had an army of all Crimson Rangers and Perisno Rune Rangers, so it wasn't too hard, but you took a lot of losses. Yeah. Oh, right, in Perisno, they also updated the Kingdom of Perisno troops, and they made them incredibly powerful. Yeah, it's actually worth it to go for the Perisno troop tree now. Those are the Perisno Rune Rangers, right? Yeah, Rune Archers are insane. Cool. In one of your games, they took out the Harkon Empire, and taking any of their cities when they're strong is annoying as fuck. Ooh, yeah. You're that memorable? Like, I guess. Sure. Let's go with that. So, Rune Archers. Okay. KK. Rune Rangers are insane, less skilled than Crimsons, but their bow one-shots almost anyone. Yeah, just grab that and a front line of Dwarven infantry with big dick shields, and they'll be fine. Your favorite unit is now the Solaranian Noble Archer, those exploding arrows. Ooh, you're making me curious. Welcome back, King. Hopefully you've uploaded and sent your assignment successfully. Are you forgetting anything else? You okay now? You fine, you good, you Gucci, you relaxed? Hopefully so, man. Hopefully so. Okay, let's go clear the road. Let's see, what do we have forward towards Yakis Castle? I mean, Yakis City. We would practically need to take Yakis, Razik, Husenfolk back to regain the lost territory of the glorious Aserai, whatever it is. You sure hope you're done? It took you 2 hours? Okay, man. Okay. The Guildmen left the Kingdom of Aserai. No, did they? But they only stood there for a few days. They also updated one of the Giant Lords to be insane. No clue why, just him, but the dude must have like 250 health. Is he the king? And Queen of Cheese? Or simply the king of the Giant faction? To be honest, Giants were a meme. Nah, they're fine. Their hitbox is too big. They're not really a useful faction to utilize. They're practically archer sponges. Sorry, archer magnets, and they just die. They need something. They need, I think, just more health overall. I think the Giants just need more health. Or at least a passive ability to not take as much damage from arrows. I think that's what they would need. Yeah, that would fix it. You're getting the urge to give Perisno another try? Go for it, oh my god, fried bacon. What is stopping you? Cyberpunk? I hate myself for making that joke. Okay. Most of their infantry don't have shields, so they die to any missile units farting in their direction. Indeed, Mr. Vitch, exactly what I need. Yeah, even their elites. Have you seen the Roman and Game of Thrones mods? Wait, for Bannerlord? No. For Bannerlord, not yet. You saw that too? The Bakal Giants now have specialty units with the best armor in the game and good shields. It's this black plate armor. Okay, so they practically brought the Chaos Marines to the mix. Cool. Yes, very cringe, Jinzhou. It was intentional. Lol, no. I'd watch you play it, though. Oh, of course. Thanks, man. You can cheese the early game by doing the Dwarf special start. You basically get 4 levels off the bat and like 3 to 4k gold. That's okay. What's everyone talking about? We're talking about the... well, I'm going to be kicking this guy's ass. We're talking about the new units in... or the old units in Perisno. Perisno is a overhaul mod for Warband, and it's one of the top best mods for Warband. Some people say Perisno's the best. I still say that Prophecy of Pendor is the best. Has a cool quest to start the game. I wish they had more starts like that for the other races. They did state that they're planning on making more starts like that, but yeah. They have 3 archers. Blob up. Yeah, blob up, boys. Blob up. We're gonna go a little bit wide, just slightly wide, but blobbied up. And do we have... How many shields do we get? Okay, shields. Front and center, please. No. Okay. Line it up. And I'm gonna go draw some fire. And if I die, you come in and bring me out of the fire, okay? It's gonna be fun. Pendor's definitely more polished, but Perisno's just a more massive game. Okay. Both are pretty stable. Indeed. Indeed. I agree. I agree. I guess I just like the polish of Pendor a little bit better. Fuck. Oof. Oof, with a side dish of death. No archers in this playthrough? No archers in the current army composition. I have already tested out the Aserai Master Archer, and they're... I guess a niche pick. The Aserai Master Archer is good if you manage to place them in the flank of an enemy. They're not good at skirmish battles. Oh my good god. Yeah, I'm gonna punch that dude to death. Oh, what the hell, what? I've been tricked. I'll read what you guys are saying in a second. Let me just focus on the battle a bit. Okay. The enemy is charging in. Most of them are recruits, and they're going wide. That's bad. What are some of the biggest could-be-better things in Bannerlord? Oh, King. Oh, King, my sweet summer child. Ooh! That was glorious. Loved it. Loved it. That could use some help. Melee cavalry needs to be buffed. Oh yeah, that dude fell through the ground. He's gone. He's done. He's Dunyan rings. So, melee cavalry needs to be buffed. I think the speed of shock soldiers needs to be slightly improved. And the AI in general needs to be smarter. And maybe some reworks for certain factions. For example, the charge please. For example, the Sturgian noble line and the Aserai noble line are kinda useless. They're kinda bad. Those would be the things that need to be reworked. Again, what else? Skills need to be fully implemented. Economy needs a rework, I'd say. And there's a lot of things that can still need polishing. Systems need to be implemented. For example, the criminal mastermind system, and just stuff in general. There's a lot that I just am not in the mood of getting into, Kings. Hopefully, I just told you a summary. Each level of Iron Flesh also reduces all incoming damage by 3. Now in Perisno, I'm not sure when they added that. They by 3% or just 3 in general. Mono Red Mage, because I remember that it reduced damage by 3%, but that was about it. It doesn't absorb 3 extra damage. 3 in general. Okay. Interesting. That might be powerful. I mean, you could practically just brush off certain low-level hits Did you resub or does it do it does it automatically, Jinzhao. Each month it does it automatically until you stop it. Make armor more resistant to missiles, for God's sake. Dying to 4 arrows with the best armor in the game is bullshit. Yeah, that's also needs to be buffed. Armor in general just needs a rework. It needs to be more defendable. It's a flat 3 damage, so if you take 100 hits with 10 Iron Flesh, you take 70. Yeah, having the ability of just absorbing 30 damage like it's nobody's business is pretty cool. And you don't know if it comes before armor cal or after. Just strip, receive an arrow to the chest, and then put your best armor and receive another arrow to the chest and see what the difference is. What's my favorite game? It was Warband, but currently Warband has been dethroned by Total War Warhammer 1 and 2. I guess 2 months anniversary, Jinzhao. Woo! Yay! Thanks, man. For resubbing. Even though you didn't want to do it. It's fine, I'm kidding. Okay, let's go. Onwards. Nice. I'm just gonna sell it for a good price. Take all of that. And keep going. Tribesman. 2 more men in the guard. Yeah, looking good. You would have probably resubbed. It's fine, dude. I'm not forcing anybody to sub or resub or do anything of the sorts. If you want to support me, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you just want to stick around for conversations or stuff, that's also perfectly good. Love you guys for just dropping by. Do you know the Cheese God in Total War Warhammer, A Legend of Total War? Yes. Yes, I do watch him, and to be honest, because of him, I did learn a lot of Total War. Yeah. But I just watch his VODs. I never stick around for the live streams. Interestingly enough, I am a streamer, but I don't like streams personally. I just like watching a video. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I'm a hypocrite like that. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I guess I'm a hypocrite. Have to test it later today, but I noticed now that I have a late game armor. I only take like 20 damage tops from high tier troops hitting you anywhere. That's in max difficulty. You talking about Perisno or Bannerlord? I think it's Perisno. You don't like the latest update to Total War Warhammer? Are you talking about the latest DLC? Where they reworked the Wood Elves and buffed the Skaven again? Okay. Well, you don't have to buy it. You can still play the game without the DLC. Well, Arinator is in here. I don't really like XCOM type games. They just bore you. Jinzhao, that's perfectly fine. And you could have said that. Buff the Skaven. Yeah, they buffed the Skaven again. They added Clan Molder, which adds monster units. And yeah, they were already the most OP faction in the game, pretty much. Even if Arinator was here, it's okay to say that you don't like XCOM types games. It's your choice. Arinator's not gonna come over to your house and grab you by the balls until you state that you love XCOM. What happened? I'm sorry. Yeah, that was on Perisno, and Bannerlord you still died to a lure in 2 hits late game? Yeah. He comes out that someone who would do that? Nah. He's just a dude that relishes in the fact that he can piss people off. Practically, if he sees somebody that gets ticked off from his statements, he gets a boner. And then he will try to press on until he gets 2 boners, which is impossible physically, but that will not stop him from trying. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, let's kill this dude. Kill Olipos. Olipos' party. Hi, Olipos. We fight. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this army would be best suited for nocturnal battles when the enemy archers are at its worst accuracy-wise. Interesting. Who? Legend or Arachnator? I mean, Legend of Total War only plays Total War Warhammer. He doesn't really play XCOM. It's not his cup of tea. I was definitely talking about Arachnator. And even if you were here and he would hear me say that, he would agree with me, most likely. So it could come both ways by me, saying XCOM is boring? Yeah, sure. Also, if why do you find it boring, Jinzhao? Let's just delve deeper into that subject. You feel like it's too slow-paced? Do you not have the patience for the turn-based combat? The life of a contrarian? Not following? Life of a contrarian. Ooh, these dudes actually have some shields. Touching moments. Alright. And smashed. Ah, like, oh, careful with those axes, dudes. You're gonna friendly fire me. And I'm not gonna be so friendly afterwards, come on. There you go. There you go. Dibs. There. Do you think people will play Bannerlord like Warband in 10 years? I think so, but with one condition. If they bring out the full version or the maximum potential modding tools. I'm not exactly sure if the current version of modding tools is the full version. Some people say that it is, some people say that it still needs work and it's still in a kind of a beta phase. But if they give Bannerlord with full customizability in the hands of the community will make magic happen. Let's just go with that analogy. Is it easy to edit? Is it as easy to edit as Warband? I don't know, Alfarius. I did not play around with the modding tools because I'm not interested in making mods, I'm interested in playing them. XCOM can be super immersive if you name all of your units after your real family and friends. It might sound ridiculous, but you would actually get nervous during battles about losing people. That's what we did in our XCOM campaign, XCOM 2. We played it yesterday. That's what we did. I named a lot of the soldiers after you guys, and we actually had a pretty fucking awesome mission defending the Avenger. It was pretty cool. And butt clenching. Mostly me butt clenching, but still. And then you lose them anyway, because, yeah. Spoiler, Mosterish doesn't like RNG in XCOM. I guess it's too slow-paced, and even though you love Warhammer 2, and it can sometimes be slow-paced too, it's just, there's a lot to do that pique your interest in Warhammer 2, unlike XCOM. Okay, sure, just too slow-paced. Alright, Jinzhao, all's good, man. XCOM is not for everyone. And it doesn't have to be for everyone. Because the 95% chance shot missed, all of those 95% shots missed. Hello, Gaji Pacoli. Welcome to the end. Still waiting for the Game of Thrones mod? Someday, man. Someday. Hello, Bronzero. Welcome to the end. You're from Turkey. Alright. Hello from Romania. We have to wait another decade or two for the next Mountain Blade. You know what? I would be fine if this was the last Mountain Blade. And they would just work on this. Did you have a character in XCOM? And if yes, was you given a glorious death? Did you add your information, Mustrovich, in Discord? Because I still have a lot of soldiers from the Discord section that I need to add to the roster. Currently, I don't have any more soldiers to add. Onisor TB, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint 10. Give me that stuff. There. You just got a bunch of voice packs for XCOM, so you have like a bunch of action movie stars and like randomly Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Fuck, I feel like a tumor is growing just from reading that title. Okay, that sounds horrible. Have fun, Nefarious. Yeah, you played XCOM, but couldn't push yourself to play. All's good, Jinzhao. It's fine, you just enjoy the video games that you like. No need to force yourself. Yes, indeed, I am Romanian. I am from Eastern Europe, Romania, in the region called Transylvania, and I'm living in the city called Cluj. Was born north of Cluj, but still, living there for now. Okay, Yakis Bacchus, what do we got here? Okay, nice. Defenders, 192. That's fine. Well, hello there, fellow city dweller, I guess. I don't know how to say that. You're kind of divided about NPC speaking. Okay. I look not pale enough to be a vampire. What the fuck is wrong? It's called makeup, Mostrovich. Makeup. It's magical. Also, the fact that I'm not a vampire kind of helps with that. Okay. 2 level ups. Nice. Actually, I kind of need to go and visit a city. Yeah, I'll go to Quasira, sell the prisoners. Hopefully these guys will still siege and it's not going to be peace. You're actually at work, but nothing is happening. That's a good thing, right? Hope you're going to have a nice, relaxed, uneventful evening shift. NPCs are to be seen, not heard. I don't know, we'll see. Red's morning routine is intense, takes effort to not look like a vampire. Oh yeah, such high efforts. Oh no. I can't even compute. I can't even start with my morning routine of getting up from bed, going to the bathroom, and then just starting my day. God damn, such efforts. Wouldn't it be his evening routine if he's a vampire, though? The technicalities are beyond me. They're just beyond. Okay. Now, how many soldiers can I have? 25? Well, don't mind if I goddamn diddly do. 2 more recruits have been added to the mix. Let's go to Yakis. I'm a glittery one from Twilight. And that was the face of my soul dying. Hope you enjoyed. Can I tell you guys a secret? I've actually read the Twilight books. I don't think I read all of them, but I'm sure that I've read the first 2. I'm positive that I read the first 2. And I hated them with a vengeance. I have no idea why I even read the second one. It was glorious. Also, we can't participate in that battle, but I'm you know what? Let's go. Let's save, and then let's go. I was in high school. I was into vampires. I find them intriguing, and I was consuming a lot of vampire media. I read a lot of Anne Rice. And then the Twilight series appeared, and I was like, you know what? Sure, let's give it a shot. Then I read the first book, and I was like, no. But maybe. And then I read the second book, and I was like, nah, that's definitely no. And then that was it. And I did see the movies for the hilarity. God damn, I left my ass off. I kept on calling the main character Shovelface. It was glorious. It was good times. Let's see. You've never even seen Twilight? Good for you, in fairness. You actually love that you found somebody who plays without mods. You never really enjoyed mods on any Mount & Blade games? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Onisor. There's some amazing mods for Warband that you could totally get into. Amazing mods. Your work currently involves just reading code, submit anything that needs fixing or improving, and that's 2 hours of work and you're free. That's cool. So you're practically into QA? Or testing? You were forced to go to Twilight and cinemas with your mom and one of her friends when you were like 10 years old, and it was the shittiest experience you had. Just laugh it off, dude. Just laugh it off. Yes, super cringe, but just laugh it out loud in the cinema. Would have been amazing. What? Oh, and my wife stated that the books are way worse than the movies. Okay. Even at 10 years old, you cringe hard at the supposed romance scenes. They were so cringe. Yeah. Yeah, they are. You gotta enjoy them. You gotta savor them in the sense that you look at them, you point at them, and then you laugh. Yeah, and if my wife says that the books are worse, yeah. Yes, you are into QA. You got your shift until 11 p.m. Alright, dude. All's good. Your job title says full stack developer, but you mostly do backend stuff and... Okay, sure. Alright. I read a little bit about full stack, but I still don't know what it is. I think it's something related to developing apps and stuff, but nah, I still don't know what it is. Okay, help Woodwood's army and attack. We're going in there and we're going to help out with whatever we can. Hey, mailman. Welcome back to the end, dude. You're just reading code, basically? Alright, dude. Alright, you do you, man. You do you. Begin the assault. We are in the siege. Wow, this is a cool looking siege, though. I like this shit. Oh no, your vampire boyfriend is gone. Guess I should go for the werewolf boyfriend now and then commit suicide. You forgot about the commit suicide part. Oh, I really hope that Aserai Mameluke Palace Guard wasn't mine. Really hope. You have to watch a YouTube video instead. You can only watch in 1080p. Oh, I'm so sorry, mailman. Thanks for dropping by, though. Where are these guys running off to? Also, those boys are clearly mine. Can we go in through here? No, that's the edge of the map. I know, mailman. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good one. Peace. I'm gonna have this problem until, yeah, gorgeous siege map. Too bad it sucks. Oh, man. God. Magic. Up the ladder, boys. Up the what are you doing? Oh, there they come. Full stack developer is basically someone who can develop both server side and client side. Okay, got it. Understand now. Setting ducks there? Yes, they are. Full stack put simply means you can do front end stuff, such as what customers might see on the website, but also back end stuff, such as working on the database. Got it. Yep. Aserai Master Archers are getting killed. That is to be expected. Go up with the horse? Hell yeah, I'm gonna go up with the horse, but I can't. Weren't you the one that had the video explaining Warband in like 8 hours? I was the one that had the video that was explaining Warband in 3 hours, but sure. Yes, I am that dude. I am that dude. Can we just break down the gate? Oh my god, we can break down the gate! Hooray! Why are we not doing this? Instead, we're getting ourselves killed. While I'm getting my soldiers killed, I feel. I will break these cuffs. I need an axe. Body spray? Yeah, I know. I'm probably not going to be able to break this down. Yeah, fuck this shit. What are you... Oh my god. What are you boys doing? I feel like I should just retreat. Oh, beautiful. Oh, you're going up the ladder. Got it. Fuck. Let's go. Get out of my way. Go faster or I will poke your butt with my spears. Nice. Go, 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 go. Okay, which ones are the enemies? Oh god, yep. That's an enemy. Oh god, we gotta go silence. Hello? We gotta go silence that ballista now. Hello, Luati. Welcome to the inn. Oh god, what happened there? What the hell? Okay. Help! 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 Thank you! What the fuck? I'm not doing damage. It's a lord. It's definitely a lord. Yep! No, that's an Imperial Legion of Leoton. Damn. Okay. Catapult? Yeah, catapult. Probably. That's a Slavic-made weapon. Why not give it to Sturgia? Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you too, dude. Oh, crap. Baskets? Put the hammer down. Hello. Come on. Shit. Stop it. There you go. Gotta keep going, gotta keep going. No. Get your hands off. It's too bad I can't turn this weapon around. I'm gonna go silence the other ballista. Or at least try to do so. But my boy seems to already be in. That's not my boy. Gotcha, bitch. How the hell did you see me? Catch! Nice. Ah, I fucking overshot it. Meant to do that. I'm giving him a fair those were warning shots. Spidey senses? Yeah, up his ass, Spidey senses. Hey, Slayer Peach, welcome back to the end, dude. Oh my god, look at the dumb shits. What are you doing, you fools? I'm wasting my goddamn time. How many people did I let them die? Just ignored enemies right in front of them. Yeah, it does. Please tell me that I did not lose 59. Oh my heart. I lost 22 soldiers? Oh man, that sucks, monkey dick. Fuck you, fat guy. Ah, fuck you. Hope you give the city to me. I don't know, apparently they were. Fix your game, developers. Fix your game. Oh, but that Manavliaton dude, that one was powerful. That one was, I actually had to swing quite a few times in his soul to take him out. Did not expect that. Did not see that coming. Also, did not see the fact that I lost so many units. Well, back to the drawing board. Did I initiate that siege? I did not initiate that siege. I got involved in helping out the Aserai army. So I have no idea why that occurred. Well, we'll try to use all of our influence to get this city for our own. Just grab it. Cannot wait to see the sieges of the Hornburg or Minas Tirith implemented with Bannerlord with better graphics and siege mechanics. Your life will be complete when you see that. Yeah. I do agree. The siege map looked pretty as hell. It was amazing. But the AI needs work. The AI, both on the attacking side and on the defensive side, needs work. They need to be smarter. The individual soldier needs to use more of its brain. I know, Alferus, I did take a huge amount of losses. Don't know what happened there. Small unit tactics. +1 troop joins you when fighting in hideouts. But that's bullshit. Troops in your formation gain +5 movement speed bonus when there are less than 15 soldiers. That's bullshit again. Okay. Horde leader. +enter party size. Your army loses cohesion is 5% slower. Yep. I like that one. Definitely getting that one. Game has been saved. Hell yeah. Also, kingdom. Do we have... You know, do we have a poll on who gets the city? Hope we do. They just seem to constantly be pathing to a set location at intervals, so they'll fight for a little, then move on and run past another? Yeah, they will. 230 smithing and just 30k gold. Do you boycott Smith cheese? I did boycott the Smith cheese. I did do smithing as a test to see how far can we level it up, but I did not sell any javelin worth 110k gold. Warbanner would be a better game than Bannerlord if it just had better performance and AI wasn't retarded. I guess. Yeah. That's why I find Prophecy of Pendra better than Bannerlord. Footman, definitely. Farina has created an army. Good job, Farina. Okay, Unquid. Hopefully you restocked. I'm gonna wait here until I heal up all of my boys. He's gonna go besiege Razik. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna go help him. So when do we get to vote? Also, we now have extra points into medicine. That's good. I'm also gonna keep an eye out for a companion that will buff up my soldiers. Please tell me that is, yes, the new owner of Yakis. Akwar, Dawood, or Adram? Nobody voted for me? You dicks. All of my... that's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me. That's lame. I can't turn the tables in my favor. Okay, I guess I'm gonna vote for Akwar because there's more people there. Vassal of Aserai Relations 5. Wait. That dude has Sanala and Adram has Medeni Castle. Guess I would give it to him, but there's more support for that guy, so it's better to just vote for the majority for now. Yeah, relations have increased with Banu Uvaid and decreased with Banu Saran. It's fine. I'll get my city yet. You wonder if the AI was improved for the console version of Warband? You don't have the same experience with bad AI? Maybe it was. You try smithing for the first time but you immediately regret it. It takes away the challenge? It does. Some shitty politics going on in Aserai or just bad AI? As a QA tester on games, it really opened your eyes and changed your view of our developers and also on customers? You're working for... what's the video game company that does testing on mobile games mostly? That's in Cluj. No, not Sonics. Have a few friends that worked there. Nah, can't put my finger on it. Can't remember it right now. But I know they have a headquarters in Cluj and they test a lot of video games. Mostly mobile apps, but still. Whatever. Dun-dun. Right, still have to wait to heal up the boys. Just a bit more. But we can't spend too much time here. You work for Quantic Labs? Oh, okay, so for Quantic Labs. All's good. I heard of Quantic Labs. I actually worked next to them a while back. On Republici. On do they still have a headquarters on Republici? Or Republic Street in English. Yes, those games are on every platform. Cool. So it was not Quantic Labs who I was referring to. Oh, anyway, this is fine. Yeah, 2 headquarters, cool. Recruit troops, yeah, give me those boys. We can have 135 soldiers now. That battle really helped us in the long run. Alright, now there's something that I want to do. I need to save the game. 3 in total, 1 on Observatory. So besides the one on Republici, you still have one, another one up there on Observatory? That's cool. Don't know. So, the thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to check out a hero unit, a Wanderer, who is incredibly powerful in 2-handed weaponry. That's what I need. So she has 90, that's not bad. 120. 100 in one-handed. Okay, 200. Bannerlord Blood Axe. Fave. Bannerlord Blood Axe. 140 into polearms. No wing, no. Horse thief, no. No. Fair hair, nope. Although his hair is quite fair. Hills, no. Swordsman, 200. I say the swordsman. I guess that could work. Hills, yeah, I already checked that guy. Wastes, no. Red? Yeah, could do better. Hills, that's nope. Wanderer. Accursed? Nope. Bull? Yeah. The reason why I want to get a companion with high 2-handed stats is, in theory, they should buff up my already existing, passively buff up my already existing boys. You mean change perspective of consumers, mainly since consumers think developers are robots and expect bug-free releases? No, I think Onishira is actually referring to the fact that that developers are a lot more limited than what the consumers think. Companion has to be Aserai 2 in this playthrough? No. We can grab any companion. We can grab any companion as long as he has what we need. Pardon. I drank some Coca-Cola. And thus I am burping a lot. So no, Scholar. Blacktooth. Nope. Why is he called Blacktooth? I guess Blacktooth. Lucky knowing alone. Lucky net. Knowing, no. Alone, nope. Huntress, nope. Although she's pretty. Wanderer, yeah. The consumers and developers are at fault at any game success or failure. Well, that's true. Oni, Sor. Yeah. Isn't that obvious? Or what do you mean by that? I mean, if the developers are not going to be making a good game, then it's going to fail. If the customers or the consumers are not going to be satisfied with the video game, you know, if a game comes out and it's in a racing game, but the consumers really thought it's going to be an FPS, then of course it might be a failure. You know, if it was marketed as a racing game, then yeah. As a consumer at far, isn't there a formula to get consumers to want your game? Well, yes, it's called hype. Hyping your game, Alfarius. But there's also overhype. Like what I think is going to happen with Star Citizen, what happened with Star Citizen, or with Cyberpunk. I really hope that Cyberpunk is going to be good, but it's definitely not going to be the hype that the video game community has been bringing it up to be. The Mad. No, it's not mad enough. The Barrel Chest. Fuck, that's not enough. And the Hill. Okay, so we have 2 candidates. We got Bannerlord Bloodaxe, who's currently at Quasira. And we got Aserai the Swordman, who's at Zionica. Well, I can't go to Zionica, but I think I can go to Quasira. Yeah! Yes! Let's go! I feel like it all falls on the developers, honestly. If they overhype, it is the developers' fault, especially for not delivering. Sure. Okay, let's go with that. I still feel like there's some fault to be had from the consumers as well. Some. I think I need to underscore that. Some fault. But I think it's more in the category of reviewers and people with just too high expectations. There's a lot of other factors, a lot of other factors like marketing that plays a big role in game success as well. Yeah, true. There's also in you know, financing the video games, you know, investors and what are their demands. There's a lot. There's regional stuff where they need to remove a feature from a video game because, for example, in China, it's bad to show skulls in video games, and they always get censored. So if you want to get the Chinese audience, you have to make some modifications. It's super complicated. And yes, that is correct. Not every game has to be the biggest game of the year, or like the best of the genre. A video game can just be a video game that will entertain its players. And if a video game, if I hear from a person, hey, I had fun playing the X game, insert random game here, then that X game did its job. It's just high expectations. Practically with each passing year in the video gaming industry, the consumer, the video gamer, expects more. Just expects more. Okay, next year's gonna be better. Next year's gonna be better graphics, better immersion, better sex scenes. Because nowadays everything has a sex scene for some odd reason. I don't know why, and so on and so forth. Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay, Bannerlord and Blubbly Blub. Let's talk. Sup, Bubblegum. Sex scene good, no sex scene is bad. Yeah, how can you have a video game without a sex scene? How dare you? Yeah, oh my god, your story is so compelling. My god. I can't. I don't even know what he said. No clue. None whatsoever. You enjoyed Skyrim, but it got old fast for you to the point where you couldn't finish it? Okay. You're also saying that there are devs and dev companies which literally do not care about anything else than profit. Yeah, there are. I'm sad to say that. I think the majority of them are like that. Except indie developers. I'm sure that most indie developers are they have the heart in the right place, I think. But of course, don't take all of my statements as absolutes. I'm sure that there are dickheads in indie development companies as well. Stymeister, thank you for becoming a follower, my dude. Welcome to Hitpoint In. Generally like the indie titles the most for gameplay, at least. Yeah. Usually it's for gameplay and story where indie titles shine. AAA shine in quality, graphics, and I guess complexity? Nah, not really. No, not really. Never mind. But they're up there. Okay, so we got ourselves a friend. This is Nope, that's not the one. Get off my back. Bannerlord Bloodaxe. So what does he have? He has strong grip. Infantry troops in the formation you're leading have their two-handed skills increased by 30. Nice. Infantry troops in the formation you're leading increase their damage by 2%. Nice. Infantry troops are 20% cheaper to recruit. Bullshit. Infantry troops in the formation you're leading increase their damage against mouse by 10%. Nice. Okay, increases your damage with two-handed weapons by 50% when your hit points are above 90%. Military projects are built 30% faster. Meh. The garrison and government settlements gain 10% more experience. Meh. Increases your prisoner limit by 10. Okay, but only if he's a party leader, so that doesn't help me at all. Thick hides. Troops in your party have their HP increased by +5. Okay, so they're not going to get 1 shot, they're going to get 1.1 shot, I guess. That's still nothing much. Okay. We got ourselves a badass. He's going to buff up the troops. We just need to make sure that he is in the infantry division. Sit down there. You're fine down there on the bottom. For now. Yeah, he is in the infantry division. Let's give him some good weaponry. Hey, Drunken Moose. Welcome back to the end, man. That's why your favorite developer is John Blow, the creator of Braid and The Witness. I've played Braid. I did not play The Witness. Well, that was unexpected. Your Wi-Fi decided to just die, but once again, you're back. Welcome back, King. So what are the short-term plans for Aserai Lord? Buff up our shock troops to a point where they can destroy. But yeah, this will be the last episode for Aserai. I don't think we're going to be doing this. I don't think I'm going to be continuing with this playthrough. I kind of checked their soldiers, and I know where their strengths lie now. And you would be surprised where there are. But for now, let's see. The Witness next Friday? I don't know. Again, I'm not familiar with that video game. Southern Broad Cascara, Desert, Southern Broad Two-Handed Axe. We're gonna get that for our boy. And Best Armor? Southern Archer Armor. No. Southern Lamalar. Yeah, we'll grab one of those. Closed Southern Helmet with Mail. We'll grab one of those as well. And that's it. Because we literally don't have any more money. Are we doing any Crusader Kings 3? Next week, Alfarius, we're going to be doing some Crusader Kings 3. Are you the only one who thinks the last naming for Sturgeon Berserkers was better? Now they're named Linebreakers and Heroic Linebreakers? Yeah, I like the previous naming as well, only sure. Can I just call you TB? I feel like your name's just TB. But I recommend trying an Aserai playthrough. Yeah, sure, it's fun. But what I would recommend is just a mix of all armies. Just grab the strength of every faction and have fun with it. You play Aserai 90% of the time, and the pure archer cavalry was the easiest tactic with them. Their archers are lackluster. Their master archers are not that powerful, Slayer Beach. Or at least I did not find them that powerful. But maybe their mounted cavalry is where it's at. I guess I do have to test out their mounted cavalry a bit as well. What's the best Aserai unit? I would say, for right now, the Palace Guard seems to be the most powerful. We look the part now. He just feels incredibly powerful. Have I ever played Talos Principle? No, I have not. I've seen it on Steam, though. Might be on my wishlist somewhere. Good. Good. I think he's ready. I think he is ready to throw down. A bit. Not much. He's most likely going to die in the first battle or something. We did pay a lot of money for his death, but still. We'll see. Then I'm missing out on 2 great games? I probably am. Probably am missing out on a lot of great games, but I only have so much time. Okay, so we got Yakis back. Let's go to Razih and probably take that city back as well. If I'm into puzzle games, I'm into anything that gives me an interesting experience / story. So all's good there. When I'm looking at a video game, I care first and foremost for story. If it has a good story that will suck me in, I will enjoy it. I haven't played the Myst series. Not played it yet. I will someday, but not yet. Farina's army. Farina, do you want to help out with Unquid? No, you're just gonna go get Tamu Castle or something. I'm okay with that. Still. Unquid just has 408 soldiers this time around. And their army broke. Because Unquid's a moron. Good job. Also, Rezi has 443 defenders. Yeah, good luck taking that, dude. Here are the Aserai horse archers are the best non-noble line horse archers. Can you confirm? What about the Khuzait? What did you hear about the Khuzait? If you brought it up, I am going to go to their tree a bit. And I will show you what's my analysis of it. So first of all, I need to select this guy. And now I need to select the Khuzait. There. Okay. So, maybe familiar with Abduction? I have it on my wish list. I haven't played it yet. I know of Abduction, but I haven't played it yet. And I know that it's from the creators of Myst. Interestingly enough, I know a lot of weird stuff about video games that I've never played. I don't know why. Okay, so let's check stats wise. Noble line, no question, but normal I heard the Aserai one is better. Sure, let's have a look. So accuracy on this is 94. They have 2 quivers. Good. How about their horse? Actually, it doesn't give me information on their horse, which is kind of shitty. And then for the Aserai Mamluk Heavy Cavalry, Step Warbow, accuracy 95. Okay, so it seems these guys do have the better accuracy, but they only have 1 quiver, so they're not going to be shooting as much as the Khuzait. But they do come equipped with a shield. I sadly can't turn him around to see what shield that is. Okay, it's a buckler. It's a buckler, the size of the tier 2 tribesman by the looks of it. Okay, now I have to give it to the Khuzait horseman, to the Khuzait mounted archer, because of 2 reasons. That extra quiver, that's going to allow the mounted archer to stay away from the enemy and keep on shooting. Simply that alone increases its survivability and killing potential, because the moment these Aserai Mamluk Heavy Cavalry reach a infantry line, if they're clumped up, they're dead. And 2, the second reason, and it's quite an important reason, you see the Aserai Mamluk Heavy Cavalry, to reach that point, to reach a recruit to the Aserai Mamluk Heavy Cavalry, you need to take him and make him into a Mamluk soldier, which is a foot melee infantry unit. He is practically just a shield bearer. And then you need to level him up into a lightly armored melee cavalry, which has very low survivability. And only afterwards will he become a mounted archer that has slightly killing potential. When it comes to Khuzait, let me show you the Khuzait tree again. Khuzait has mounted archer from tier 2. This dramatically increases their survivability. They don't hit for shit. Their accuracy is terrible. I think these dudes are legally blind, but they'll stay away from the enemy. And if you have enough of them, they will start getting kills. And they will definitely start at least killing some looters. So these guys from tier 2, they shit a horse, and they are on their way of becoming an incredibly cost-effective unit. Because of that, because of those 2 reasons, I am giving it to the Khuzait. The Khuzait Heavy Horse Archer is the best non-noble mounted archer in Bannerlord currently. Change my mind. Okay, and while you guys are trying to change my mind, or agree with me, let's see. Abduction, Myst, Talos, never heard. You're too old if you know games like Caesar 3. Oh, the Caesar series was awesome. I also like Pharaoh. That was also awesome. Any of the building games made by those developers were fucking awesome. I love always when you start a game and you get those Khuzait tribal warriors. Dude, yeah. 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 Okay. So. Well, Razia is definitely not on the table anymore. I doubt there's anybody here who can take it. It seems we have Farina who's going for Tamnu Castle. I'm going to go attack those looters, and I think I'm going to auto-resolve the battle. We should easily take it. And then we'll see where we go from there. I'm hoping that auto-resolve will simply get us some soldiers killed and some upgrades. Mostly for the upgrades, I'm thinking about it. Okay. Well, not upgrades, promotions, let's call it that. So, to be honest, the Shock Soldier army that we had was very powerful, but the moment I hit a siege, they just got destroyed a little bit. 3 more. I want 10 tribesmen. Actually, we already have... Yeah, we already have the number, so from here on out, the rest of the boys will become Palace Guard. We're going to try to make them into Palace Guard. Right. I think they're very much even, but they're good in different specific areas. You like the Aserai light cavalry, it's very fast, but if you want horse archers from the beginning, like Kuzait, as Rev said. Also, Aserai is faster. Aserai is faster in movement, Solar Peach, is that what you're referring to? But King's Master was talking specifically about non-noble mounted archers. But I think if we're talking about melee cavalry in general, I think Vlandia wins that. But still, I might be wrong. Just melee cavalry is in a bad place right now. Some units have good stats, but for some reason they don't do well. What is the best example? Okay, let's take Aserai Master Archers. They have good stats, they have 2 quivers, they look sexy as fuck. And they will definitely take your girl if you're not careful. But their problem is their bow and their range. The range on the Aserai Master Archer is very bad. And maybe you know of the Uru series? Sadly, that doesn't ring a bell, Jinzhao. Uru. No, doesn't ring a bell. That's a good example. I think the Aserai Master Archer is just a flanking archer. You use them on the flanks and they just shoot in the back of the enemy. Maybe they'll do damage that way. They shoot very fast. They're machine gun archers, but the lack of accuracy and the lack of range makes them die against other archers, for example. The Empire archers will definitely mow them down from a distance. Not mow them down, shoot them down. That's a better expression. So, Farina, are you still going for that siege? Can't tell from this far away. Hello, Ashdocast. Welcome to the inn. What's the best infantry? Defensively or offensively, Kingsmaster? Because there are 2 types of infantry. There's shock troops and there are tanks. True, you need your Aserai cavalry to make their archers best. You need to lure enemies and harass with cavalry from the sides. I guess. Offensive. Okay, if we're talking about shock soldiers, I would say that the Aserai are pretty up there. Simply because I know for a fact that the Aserai Mameluke Palace Guards Executioner Axe does AoE damage. It can hit multiple enemies with 1 hit. It has splash attack. Because of that, I think the Aserai Mameluke Palace Guard wins. Now, if the Battanian... Oh no, I don't think the Battanian counterpart will receive splash attacks because it has a Ronvalia. But the Sturgian Linebreaker, or Heroic Linebreaker, or whatever you call him, if he receives splash attacks, he's going to be a close second or maybe even first. So practically you have 3 choices. Actually, no, 2 choices. the Aserai Palace Guard, and the Sturgian Linebreaker. The Battanian Rumphalia has long range, but I still have to test. And the Elite Menevliaton, I think, only has a spear. Also, the Aserai Palace Guard has throwing. Oh, right. Yes, it does have throwing axes. Yeah, Aserai Palace Guard is the best struck soldier. Defensively, I would say Sturgian Oathsworn, I think. Let me have a look. Oh, no, it's Battanian. Let me have a quick look-see. No, I think it was either the Sturgian or Battanian. But it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So, I think it's a tie between the Sturgian Heavy Axeman, the Battanian Oathsworn, and the Empire Legionnaire. They all have high-tier heavy armor, and I think it all comes down to which one has the best shields, and I think the Oathsworn has the biggest shield. So probably the Battanian Oathsworn. Yeah. But Sturgian Heavy Axeman or Sturgian Heavy Spearman, depending on what you need to fight against, and the Empire Legionnaire are a close second. I think the Empire Legionnaire comes equipped with both a short weapon, or a dedicated short weapon, and a anti-cavalry, so they're 2-in-1 in that regards. Besieging... Just 71 defenders, damn dude. Hope they're not going to give that castle to me. Really hope they do not. But yeah, as I said, this is going to be the last episode of this playthrough. I am going to wait out until patch 1.6 comes out, and then I'm going to start a new playthrough for Bannerlord. The next playthrough will definitely be a quests-only playthrough. And I'm having high hopes for the quest-only playthrough. It should be cool. And we'll see where we go from there. You find them not using spear. Mostly they use sidearms. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. I think there's a problem with the AI. But they might be switching to anti-cavalry weapons when they're being charged by cav. I'm not 100% sure. It's something that I still need to look into. Right, let's go back to Razi and try to eliminate any opposition. Also, after the next playthrough, so after 1.6, I plan on making a full guide for Bannerlord. You know, those long, boring ones? I'm going to be making one of those. Maybe you could add anything to your puzzle adventure game list that you can name. Puzzle, A Tale of Two Brothers. Did you play that? Or is it Tale of Two Sons? That's cool. That one's good. Cool. Okay, you played it. What other puzzle games? The Nominary games. Did you play those? Did you play how could you make the faction feel different and not the same faction with a different banner? By giving them unique troops, Kingmaster? Just give them a type of soldier. I feel like that's what the noble lines are there for, but currently the noble lines don't feel unique enough. For example, I would give Vlandia the biggest, meanest cavalry that you can find. For right now, he's not big or unique enough. And just make him hands down the best melee cavalry. For Aserai, I would probably... It's a cool idea. So the Aserai noble line is kind of cool, but I would definitely give them camels, for example. Or give them elephants. Oh, definitely. Give them an elephant rider. Make them truly unique and powerful against sieges. They could take down doors with those elephants. Or... I would definitely make them elephant archers. Yeah, elephant-mounted archers. And they're just tanky. Tanky and they shoot. And that would be their unique squad. You would just have 10 elephant riders and that's it. Because they would be too expensive or something like that. The Nominary games or something like that. They're from the creators of Danganronpa. I mean, like, politics are different in the Empire and Sturgia. Yeah, that's also true. You can also make the factions different in the sense that they have different politics or different cultures. Why would you ride an elephant to fire from its back? Isn't that counterintuitive? I mean, the archer is up high and safe, Mustrovich, and he's not going to be slashing his sword from up the from the elephant, right? Okay, put a ballista on the elephant. Why not? I'm down for a ballista as well. Besieging Shibal Zumr Castle. No, no, take Razih. Jesus, take Razih. Why sacrifice the weight of the elephant to fire one bow? Yeah, exactly. Go for a ballista. The elephant can trample while you fire. True. Still go for a ballista. Or just have a big stack of javelins on him. Okay, how about heavily armored elephant? Yeah, so the creators of Danganronpa also did some escape the room type of games. You might want to check that out. Dude, I don't know. I don't know how elephants were utilized. We're talking about a video game. It would be cool, Mustrovich. Stop trying to introduce realism in a video game. It's not how it works. Alexander the Great conquered the world, but elephants stopped him. But then he didn't conquer the world. Any level ups? Oh, nice! We have one recruit that level up. It's amazing. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's kill those 30 looters. And Guildmen have a contract to fight alongside the Southern Empire. Fuck them. And we're gonna level. I think we're gonna level up our. Sadly, no, I can't. I can't level up my infantrymen, my recruits yet. Hopefully, they're gonna get some kills from just butchering these looters. What do I think about field artillery? There's no field artillery in the game, and I feel like it's very risky to introduce an artillery piece in Bannerlord. I think it will destroy the entire balance of the game. Okay. Get ready. No, that's gonna lower my shield. No, I'm not gonna kill any of those looters because we want them to. We want all of the experience to go to our boys. Can't you separate the recruits from the top tier ones? Yes, I can. And I forgot to do that. That's the problem, TB. I just forgot to do that. Oh wow, he survived a chav shot. It was done? Okay. Just sport ballistas on an elephant and shoot it from, and just keep it far away from the enemy melees, and it should be okay. Using javelins or bows on it looks like a waste of an elephant. Okay, Mr. Bitch. But then let's just send it towards the enemy line and just get it killed, like you said. It's fine. This that conversation line is not going anywhere. Okay. Good. There. Nice. Axemen and just one recruit leveled up. That's sad. I'll just wait for those 30 recruits to level up all at the same time. That should be, in theory, helpful. What if all of us would ride the horses? Then it would be faster than that. I recommend that we ride babies in battle. I saw a screenshot of that somewhere. Or a mod of that somewhere. Razi is empty. Nothing in there. Militia of Razi, 312. That could be good. Elephants are going with the mob in the street in India. What about offering your children for peace? Nah, I think the Norse did that in Game of Thrones to keep the White Walkers away, and it didn't work. The White Walkers came nonetheless. Had a very lame war, and then just went and died. Oh wait, that's fantasy. Okay. Send in the troops so that one of my soldiers dies. Okay. There. Yes, Slayer Peach. Twas. No point in bringing back the past. My armor's cool. Why, thank you! Thank you. I really like my armor. It's very comfortable. I love it. I love this hoodie. And I know that you're referring to the armor in game. And it hurts my soul. But okay. Thanks, LK. Temnu Castle has been taken. Good. I did not separate the recruits yet, no. But I'm a gonna. There. Cloth with +1 defense? Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't think this thing could stop a butter knife, to be honest. So, who be our Tavernu? Trade, sell the trash. Selleth the trash. Good. And keep going. Oh. I have a suggestion, developers of Bannerlord. Very big suggestion, holy shit. Could you put an extra tab here called Companions? And when, or over here in the parties, when you select one of the parties, could you put an extra tab of info where it says what each companion provides for the party? That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I would love it to see here exactly what buffs is Bylorn Bloodaxe providing and to who. Because for right now, I can't really keep track of it simply from its perks. But I would love to have some extra info over here. It would be you would be making me, just me, such an amazing favor. Please do so. Please do so. You had that in the first game. I'm sure you can add it here as well. Did a butterfly knife ever kill you? Fair point. Sure needs a lot more chainmail to be considered cool. Okay, Alake. My cloth gambesons were amazing for defense. Okay. Cloth. One of those plastic butter knives, maybe? Since I'm still here, I would say the hoodie protected you from the butter knife. Thank gods. You and some friends drunkenly tested that firsthand. God damn it, Elfarius. This medieval cyberpunk seems very cool. Yes. Don't give me the castle. No! I don't want the castle. Give it to him. I don't have a say in the matter, it seems. I literally don't have a say in the matter. Fine, I vote. I'm going to abstain. I got the castle on the border with the Southern Empire. Yay! Woo! Let's go lose it. Yeah. Let's go lose that shit. We are now the proud owners of this death trap. Tamnu Castle. They just want to... Okay, I'm just going to stop that statement right there. You could change one thing in Mountain Blade Banner. What would it be? That's a tough question. If I could change one thing... That thing. Exactly what I've mentioned before. Over here, an extra tab with extra information on what do companions contribute to my party. That's what I would change. That's like getting a village in frontline and warband. That's just mean. Sad 10 new villager noises. Fair enough. Oh, and of course, we are deep in enemy territory. Razi is right here. Husenfolk is right there with Shibal Zoomer Castle. Oh yeah, this is fun times. Tamnu village, though. Hey, fuck off. Who's over there trying to destroy my village? That is already destroyed. Hey, Craghack, welcome back to the end, dude. Maybe I'll get a piece? Maybe. Okay, Stewart 125. Foreseeable future. Increases party morale by 2 if the party has more than 7 types of food. Tariff income is 10% higher. Logistician. Increases party morale by 4 if number of mounts is greater than non-cavalry troops. Tax income is 10% higher. Sure, foreseeable future. Days of food, not types. Oh, my bad. Really? One sec. You might be correct. Days of food. You are correct, yes. We have just 47 days of food. Just that, not that much. I think we'll be fine. Time to get back to Aserai? Yeah, at least that happened. Also, there's 62 looters over there that I definitely want to sink my teeth in. Get over here. 62 looters, goddamn. I'm tempted to... That's all, folks. Okay. Hey, hi. Oh my god, 2 crash reports. What? What? Fuck? Okay. Yeah, the game says that the series is done. It's done. It's over. I'm not going back. I'm not going back in there until the new patch hits the market. Okay, so I tried to attack a stack of 63 looters in the mountains. The game crashed at their might. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I still do have that. I, to be honest, haven't really modified the stream section in a while. Could edit send. Oh, I think it crashed because of the save auto. I think it tried to autosave before the battle, and that's what dicked it. I'm not 100% sure. Bye. Have to be ready to get a lot of time to that game. Yes, I'm aware. A guy was RPing as tentacle people from space. Over. That's cool. Hello, Magic No. Been watching a few of your things on YouTube. Thought I'd come say hi finally. What timing? Right. Thanks for dropping by, man. You're Peach. That's awesome, Mostrovich. So nice. But yeah, RimWorld was War Crime Simulator, similar to what's it called? Kenshi. Yeah, Kenshi. Similar to Kenshi. All right, but that's gonna be it for this playthrough of Bannerlord. I'm not going back in there. Hope you enjoyed it. The next playthrough that I'm going to be doing is when 1.6 hits the market. For right now, I'm thinking I'm going to be taking a break from Bannerlord. I think I had enough. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. If you like what I do, hit that follow button. It really helps me out. Makes the channel grow, makes everything more awesome. If you want to further support me, also subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really helps with the algorithm. That's it. And I wish you boys and girls a wonderful day. Bye-bye.